9 mind-blowing riddles that will make you feel smarter. Riddles are a great way to give your brain some much-needed exercise off the beaten path. And it's not all work either, because they're tons of fun. So how about giving your brain a shot at cracking these mind-bending puzzles? After each riddle, you'll have 15 seconds to figure out the answer. If you need more time, just pause the video. And don't worry, nobody's gonna accuse you of cheating, I promise. It might help to have a pen and paper around. Sometimes things make way more sense when written down. Ready, set, go! Number 1. Mislabeled. There are 3 boxes in a room, each with a label explaining the box's contents. One is supposed to have 2 white balls inside, another should contain 2 black balls, and the third says that it has 1 black ball and 1 white one. However, all the boxes are mislabeled. How convenient. You're allowed to open one box, take out 1 ball to check its color, and then put it back in the box. Oh, and you can't see the color of the other ball in the box. How many times do you need to repeat this process to label all the boxes correctly? Try to think outside the box for the next 15 seconds. Are you ready? Then let's compare our answers. All you have to do is open the box labeled black and white. If the labels are all wrong, this box will actually be either black and black or white and white. Taking just 1 ball out, you'll immediately understand which one it is. The rest will be easy peasy to figure out. Number 2. The water barrel. There's a plain old barrel that seems about half full of water. But you need to figure out if it's more or less than half full. Oh, and of course, you're not allowed to use any measuring devices, only your sharp wits and logical thinking. How well can you eyeball something? Well, that doesn't matter, because it won't help you in this case. 15 seconds to solve this puzzle. You just need to tilt the barrel until the water touches the upper rim. If you see part of the bottom, then the barrel is less than half full. If the bottom is completely covered, the barrel is more than half full. That was as easy as shooting fish in a barrel. Number 3. Sugar cubes. You have 3 empty cups and 10 sugar cubes. You need to distribute these sugar cubes among the cups so that each cup contains an odd number of cubes. The clock's ticking away. Oh, here's a small hint. Employ your lateral thinking. Start by putting 3 sugar cubes in cup number 1 and 3 in cup number 2. After that, put the remaining 4 cubes and cup number 2 in cup number 3. This way, cup number 1 has 3 sugar cubes and cup number 2 has 3. As for cup number 3, it has 7 sugar cubes, 4 of its own and 3 from cup number 2. Number 4. Picture this. You have 6 pitchers standing in a row on the table. The first 3 are filled with water, and the other 3 are empty. You need to move just 1 pitcher to arrange them so that you get a nice full, empty, full pattern. 15, 14, 13. As with most riddles, you have to think creatively with this one. So, the only pitcher that you'll move is the second one. And all you have to do is lift it up, pour the water from it into pitcher number 5, and presto! There's your pattern. Number 5. A box of marbles. You have a box with different colored marbles in it. All but 2 of them are red. All but 2 are blue, and all but 2 are green. How many marbles are there in the box? Do you think your awesome mathematical skills will help you out on this one? Think again. There's no need whatsoever to grab your calculator. There are, in fact, just 3 marbles in the box. A blue one, a green one, and a red one. Number 6. Game time. There's a sport where those who are winning move backwards, while those who are losing move forward. What game could it possibly be? Are you sure you need all 15 seconds to crack this puzzle? Yeah? Alrighty then. It's your favorite childhood pastime, tug of war. Number 7. The boy and his butter. Boy was sitting at the table having some breakfast. He then stood up all of a sudden, walked to the window, and threw some butter out of it. Why on earth would he do that? Dang, now we just have to justify people throwing food out of windows? Well, you have 15 seconds to do just that. Okay, we're kind of pulling your leg with this one. The boy just wanted to see a butterfly. Number 8. The shopping street. There are 6 buildings on the main street. A bakery, a pet store, a tattoo parlor, a toy store, a tailor shop, and a beauty store. A construction worker has to repair all these buildings within a week. Poor guy. Not to mention, his work plans have been lost. So now you have to use that big brain of yours to figure out in what order the buildings are arranged and which one should be repaired first. Now, the worker does remember some small details that might help you out. There's one building between the tattoo parlor and the place that should be restored first. There are 2 buildings between the beauty store and the tailor's. The tailor shop is the last building on the street. The pet store isn't the first one to be restored. There are 2 buildings between the toy store and the tattoo parlor. There are 3 buildings between the bakery and the tailor shop. The toy store is located between the building that should be renovated first and another store. So, in what order do the buildings stand and which one should be restored first? Holy moly! You'll definitely want to grab a pen and paper for this one. Remember that you have 15 seconds to find the answer. But if that's not enough, hit that pause button. According to the riddle, the tailor shop is the last one on the street, the 6th one. There are 3 buildings between the tailor shop and the bakery, and 2 buildings between the tailor's and the beauty store. So that means that the bakery is the 2nd one and the beauty store is the 3rd. There are 2 buildings between the toy store and the tattoo parlor, which means they can either be the 1st or the 2nd building. That makes the pet store the 5th. Y'all still with us? Hang in there. We know that the toy store is between 2 buildings, which makes it the 4th and the tattoo parlor the 1st. So, the order of the buildings on the street is, drumroll please, the tattoo parlor, the bakery, the beauty store, the toy store, the pet store, and the tailor. And because the toy store is located near the building that should be restored first, taking into account the fact that it's not the pet store, the beauty store is to be repaired first. Phew! Number 9. A murder mystery. Mary and Ben live with their 4 friends. One day, Ben came home to find Mary dead on the sofa. A detective arrived and interrogated all 4 roommates. Mia had been in the kitchen for the past 2 hours. Jane had been painting upstairs in her room. Jennifer had been swimming in the pool for the past 3 hours, and John had been reading a book. The investigating detective asked everyone to show him their hands. He immediately knew who had lied to him. But how did he figure it out so fast? Maybe he could read people's palms like a fortune teller or something? What's your idea? 15 seconds to come to a conclusion. Here's your answer, and it's surprisingly simple. If Jennifer had been in the pool for so long, the skin on her hands would have been all wrinkly from the water. But when the detective checked them out, they weren't. Did you manage to solve at least one riddle? Tell me in the comments below. Don't forget to click subscribe to stay on the bright side of life.